Hey everybody, I'm back with episode 4. We're going to do casting today on Fishing 101 for Beginner Youth. Today we're going to learn how to cast without snagging your fishing partner, without snagging the trees above you or around you, or any brush or anything that may be in the river or the body of water that you're using. We're going to definitely learn how to do that safely. And also we're going to learn how to guesstimate how much strength you're going to put into that cast, and we'll go from there. But first, we're going to get some water safety advice with Tita Chavez. She's the supervisor at the Aquatic Center at the Taos Youth and Family Center. So take it away, Tita.
Hey everyone, I'm Tita Chavez, the Aquatic Supervisor at the Taos Youth and Family Center. I'm helping out Chris with his fly fishing video today. He asked me to talk about water safety. So whenever you're around a body of water, whether that be a swimming pool, a lake, a river, what have you, you need to be conscious of safety at all times. When you're walking along a stream or a lake, you want to be conscious of the slippery banks because you don't want to slip in. You want to be careful of moving water. One thing that I always like to bring up is that you shouldn't be around water alone. I know there are some of you guys out there who want to be out there alone, but it's always better to have someone in the vicinity in case anything goes wrong. So I'm going to turn this back to Chris. He's going to show you how to cast, and I just want you to be safe in the water.
So the very first thing you want to do is do a 360 on your surrounding. I'm going to look to my right, behind me, to my left, make sure nobody's around me. For this example, we'll just suppose this is a lake. So when you're properly casting, you never want to cast from behind you. You never want to do that motion. You're gonna catch something from behind you. If you're at the rivers, you have usually shrubbery and stuff above you. So what you definitely want to do, what I do when I'm casting, is I cast from the side outwards. Or if I'm fishing downstream, I'll cast it in that manner. And the way I do it is I'll press my release while pinching with my left hand my string. My string's released. I like to back up, and I want it to go straight out for this one, so I won't release with my left hand until I'm in the motion of going forward. If I release too soon, I'm going to throw it off to the right. If I release too late, it's going to go off to my left or downwards, which I don't want. I want it to go straight out. So what I do is release my line, I pinch my line, I move back, I make sure no one's around me, I'm not going to hook anybody, and I release. I released a little late on that one and went a little left. Had I been fishing next to somebody, I may have crossed their line there. So that was actually a good example of what happens if you release too late. So on this next one, I'm going to do the same thing from my right side. That one was a lot better to where I wanted it. And then of course, I'm using a spinner right now, so I'm going to spin this right back to me. Now, in the case that you're fishing a river and you need to get it downstream, it's a little trickier. There's a lot of guesstimation and estimating when you're casting. You got to estimate the strength you need to put into it, when you're letting go, the angle you're throwing it. You don't want to throw it onto the bank or into the trees. Now, if I were going downstream, of course, I'd get a little line and I wouldn't give it too much of a flick of the wrist. I just need to get a little downstream. And that's what I would do to get it downstream. So the point of this video more is to show you how to safely cast. Remember, from behind you is no good. If I'm not looking around me, I'm gonna hook somebody. So always be safe. 360 around you before you cast. Click your line, pinch, and then just totally cast away. You want to have a good reel. If you have a tangled up line in your fishing reel, it's going to make it difficult, but any good reel or a new reel will cast just fine. Like I said, it's a lot about the timing from your click to your pinch to when you're letting go. Like I said, you let go simultaneously, you're going to get it out there. Practice. That's the best thing I could tell you is practice, practice, practice. You might not get it right away, but you will get it and you will be fishing. So you guys be safe out there. Take Tita's advice on your water safety. Have fun, practice your casting. Next week we're going to go out to the river itself or the lake and we're gonna do some live fishing. Hopefully we catch something. Cross your fingers, and I'll see you at the body of water next week.